what Julian Dorey's podcast teaches us about branding and connection. Hey guys, this is On Cam Ready. I'm Jamie Maglietta, and I'm recording this from a remote location. I'm actually on a hiking trail if you're watching on YouTube and not just listening to this YouTube podcast. Video is an important element to your YouTube podcast, to any podcast. If you're watching podcast clips on social, they're all video. And I think it's important that if you want to turn your expertise into content, that you start with a long form piece of content, a book, a newsletter, a YouTube show, a podcast, and then you break it down on social media. It's going to make your life a lot easier, and it could really help you build your audience. I'm here each week breaking down YouTube podcasts to help you start thinking like a producer so you can create long-form content within your niche. This week, we are looking at Julian Dorey's podcast. I have never even heard of him. Honestly, guys, I'm new to all these shows I'm reviewing. Each week, I spin this wheel of the top 100 YouTube podcasts, I spin it, and wherever it lands is the show I watch. But I am picking newsy podcasts so I can tap my television news experience and help you think like a producer. Here's my first impression. Now, if you already subscribed to my newsletter or watched this, you know I like to start with the logo. His logo gave me this lifestyle vibe. You know, he has his sunglasses, and I thought it was a sports channel or I don't know, about surfing. And then I find out it's newsy politics opinion that he's delivering. So I didn't think the logo really matched the true vibe. However, he does continue to support that vibe by showing up as his authentic self, which is who he is on the logo. So, you know, it could go either way. Like if you're creating your logo and you're showing up as your authentic self in that logo, and then you're continuing that image within your episodes, great. But like the Midas Touch logo, they're not showing up each week like the people they are on that logo. So I'm kind of like, wait, this doesn't really connect visually. But in this case, although it threw me off, I would definitely say it is a good logo for what he's offering. Now to his thumbnails. They are excellent, bold, white and red text. I love that. If you read my newsletter, you'll see that I constantly am saying everyone's using yellow, but he uses white and red, and I love that. Pick your colors and stick with them. Clarity and intrigue equals click, okay? You want people to click, and he's got it going on with these thumbnails. This is a great template for you, so check out his thumbnails, and I would highly recommend you try to mimic them for your own show. Liking what I'm offering here, be sure to subscribe. Again, this is my first impression of the show. I don't know him. I've never watched his shows before. I didn't do any research on him, and unfortunately, I don't really know who the guy is. But he is delivering what he's promising, and he may not be for you, he may not be for me. His casual demeanor can be very appealing to some. So if you're looking for someone who makes you think of your friend and is having conversations that sound like those that like the ones you would have with your friends, he's great.
During this trial, congratulations on that.
Thank you. It was actually crazy.
Okay, he sits there with his, California style, and he's very attractive and appealing, and he's smart. So it could be perfect for you. And if you're someone who's trying to figure out, well, how do I show up on camera? Follow him, check him out, because he's an inspiration. Because, it appears to me he's showing up as his self. So if you're struggling with figuring out how to be on camera ready, watch him, and I hope he will make you feel more comfortable in being who you are.
I've never seen anybody show up in court as cool as this guy. He's wearing the leather jacket, he's smoking a cig, and he testifies that his car was firebombed by Sean Combs. Who else would have done it at that time when Sean Combs was allegedly upset that Cassie was dating Kid Cudi? Now, Cassie Ventura, who was the main victim in this case, she claims that this happened.
Hey guys, if you're not subscribed, please smash that subscribe button and hit that like button on the video. And if you don't
I love the intro to his show. It is so well done. You can tell he has a production company behind it. There's a cliffhanger. It's guest focused. It's everything you expect from YouTube. To create something like that, you really need to invest time and editing to make that open. So check it out. If you love that and you're thinking, oh, that's what I want for my podcast, just know if you can't edit, you're going to have to hire someone to do that. And if you can't really craft out a storyline for every episode, you need an executive producer like myself. So reach out. I really do love his casual conversations that he has. You know, they're in person in a studio, which is great. And what happens with an in-studio interview is that you get that real emotion, that connection, that chemistry that you don't get virtually all the time. But it comes with a cost. In-studio conversations can be expensive. Not only do you have to pay for that studio time, but the video has to be recorded and edited. It's becoming a little windy where I am, so if the audio gets a little distorted, I'm sorry. It's also getting a little brighter. So if you're watching this and I'm darkening, I'm sorry about that too. Maybe I can move my tripod as I talk. What I really like about his show is the format. I think having an in-studio conversation is great for chemistry, and he demonstrates that. But I need you to realize that when you're watching this show, if you love an in-studio conversation, just know that comes at a cost. Not only do you have to rent the time in that studio if you don't have a studio, but you also have to pay for the audio fixing and the cameras. You then have to have all that switched and edited together. A virtual allows you to save money. You may not get as much chemistry, but it's a great option to help you get started if you want an interview podcast. Again, if you're liking this show, be sure to subscribe. Check out my newsletter. The link is in the description. I also have a link to my Amazon storefront to help you with your own equipment. I use Riverside as my virtual recording tool for conversations with guests. I recommend it. Riverside can be used to go live on YouTube as well as on Substack. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, your story deserves to be told. So if you think you have what it takes to show up on camera, start today. If long form is a long-term goal of yours, start practicing. Use social media as a way to show up on camera and get a better sense of what really excites you. Once you have that nailed down, if you want to go for a YouTube podcast, reach out. I also help professionals with their social media and creating their overall personal brand online. So visit my website oncamready.com. That's it from this location. I hope to continue recording from remote locations to help you get a better sense and also to inspire you to show up no matter what and no matter where you are. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy the lake. Like always, I'm walking off. Goodbye.